This is The Smoke Session, and I'm Blaze Stack Up.
I'm Mills.
And it's the podcast where we talk about sports, crypto, music, anything.
Hey, yo, Blaze, let's get into it.
We hear you see what's going on. It's like now, but UFO footage been dying down, I guess. I ain't been seeing it like every 2 hours like I used to, or every 2 minutes. But
It's 25 miles from the nation's capital, as he pointed out. And then there's this.
I've never seen them.
Wow, they just passed each other.
Yeah, I've never seen them before.
New Jersey Senator Andy Kim shared this video of drones he shot yesterday. Federal authorities insist most of these sightings are actually legally manned aircraft. But Senator Kim says he checked a flight tracker app while capturing this video and that the devices he was capturing were not on it. The sightings are happening near LaGuardia Airport, too. Officials say they received unconfirmed reports of drone activity over that busy airport. As for numbers, the FBI says it's received more than 3,000 tips from the public about drone sightings going back to November 18th, all over New Jersey. Since then, there's been an average of 92 sightings per night and expanding across half a dozen states. In a joint statement, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security said, quote, "We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or public safety threat, or that they have a foreign nexus." Lawmakers, however, aren't buying it and are pushing for answers and action. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and two other senators wrote a letter calling for a briefing with the FBI and Homeland Security. Well, in Connecticut, Senator Richard Blumenthal says the devices should be shot down if they can't be identified. And we've learned that...
I don't know how you feel about the UAPs, drones, stuff like that, you know what I mean? I'm in Jersey, he's in Philly right now. He's obviously been in Jersey, but just saying, going back and forth from Jersey, I know you said you spotted some things, but tell me.
Well, I mean, it's no secret that something's been floating in the air for months. I know you had some partners of yours who sent you videos way ahead of time in like November maybe or something like that, and showed what's that in the sky doing some weird shit. I ain't into all that. You feel what I'm saying? We don't get into all that as a podcast, but we're in Jersey, so therefore we have seen some shit. So yeah, I'm just wondering what it could be, because they're all flying in the air. Some are hovering. Some are doing weird tricks in the sky. Like I said, we ain't gonna go too deep into all that. We ain't conspiracy theorists and none of that. I mean, we just giving you what we visually saw, because we live in New Jersey. So I've seen some shit. I don't know exactly what it was, but I've seen some shit go straight across and then go straight down. I don't know, shooting stars. I ain't an astrologist. I ain't into the planets and the moons and all that other shit that, they do. But so I don't know what it was, but it's certain shit. It's definitely some shit in the skies that we should be aware of. You know what I mean? We should definitely be aware of, because we don't want to be blinded by nothing. And I don't want to get into too much of that, but two of my boys deployed. So, it's just certain things that's going on, all at once that just got me to thinking. You feel what I'm saying? So,
as well as manned fixed-wing aircraft. Again, don't want to minimize it, but I think it's important to understand, too, just the volume of drone activity that will likely only increase into the future. And the fact that it is legal to fly drones, and if they go into restricted airspace, of course, we'll take appropriate action.
Just why does it have to be a classified briefing if these are just hobbyist drones, they're not military drones? Why is it a classified briefing on the Capitol Hill?
I'd have to refer you to Congress on that. Again, sharing as much information as we can here. I don't have the briefing in front of me, so I can't tell you specifically, what aspects are classified or not. I can assure you, though, that, again, we are sharing as much information as we can based on what we know. Let me go to the other side of the room here. Chris.
Thanks, Pat. Two questions on drones. One, there's particular interest, perhaps by us, but also from the U.S. government, regarding the drones in New Jersey. Does the Pentagon have any indications that those drones in New Jersey are somehow different in size, activity, etc., than the drones that have been spotted at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Hill Air Force Base, and other locations in the past few days?
Chris, what I would tell you is we don't see a connection at this point between any of those activities. Again, just taking a step back here, 8,500 drone flights a day, but again, don't see a connection at this stage.
And then my second question, has the Pentagon determined who was responsible for the drone incursions over at the bases in the UK over the past month? Last
Yeah, to my knowledge, still being looked at. I'd have to refer you to the UK MOD and US Air Forces in Europe.
What have you seen as of late? Everybody going crazy.
I agree with everything you said, but also, I not long ago seen something that I know is not a plane. Every plane to me always has it's just a solid back, but it's coming out and then it's got the little T or whatever, however. But regardless, it's a plain little fin or whatever in the back, you know what I mean? Helicopter, it's just a helicopter blades, you know what I mean? You might see a little light on that, but you don't really see lights on the back of the plane fin in the back too much.
Right.
But this, I seen a solid triangle. And I'm not bullshitting. It was definitely a solid triangle, and it was red, lit up. Almost reminded me like a Batman car, like how I just had the red booster in the back, just pushing it. But this solid triangle in the back was just red, whether it was a light or anything. But it was just in the rear of this plane-looking thing, and then it had the two wings, almost like a stealth bomber, and it had the one green one, one red one, just like they were saying the drones had, but they're like car-sized drones that you're seeing out there, pretty much, or over bigger than that now. They went from 6 feet to 8 to 20s now. They're so in this one, when I looked at it in the sky, it still looked at it like it was big enough to have the plane size, but didn't have the length of a plane, but it had definitely the width.
Right.
And I would say the base, you know what I mean?
I would say I seen something like that. Yeah.
And I just seen that right over, my people's right around Sneezy's way. So that's crazy. So, and that was in New Jersey. So
yeah, I seen one of those hovering, was coming over the bridge, and seen one that just hovering. Like, fuck, I almost crashed in this motherfucker. Like, what's going on here? Because now that everything is being put out and you seeing certain things, you want to be aware, especially crossing bridges. I don't fuck with bridges anyway, so because of certain things, you feel what I'm saying?
And we've been hearing about New York bridges too. With the
I don't fuck with bridges. So you flying over bridges and you taking pictures of bridges, and I don't know. We crossed that motherfucker way too much.
And not to cut you off, but he said that now because you was going like the Philly bridge.
Walt Whitman, Ben Franklin. I didn't want to put that disclosure out there
but
too much. Walt Whitman, Ben Franklin.
Because it's like they sitting there in Staten Island. I don't know, like whatever bridge was connecting where the bases were, maybe a Army base or one of the bases in New York. You can look it up. They're gonna say that they had them drones flying right over the points of the bridge where they connect. So that's kind of crazy how you said you seen that too.
Well, we got a couple things out
going
in
in and out of New Jersey,
North Jersey. We have a military base.
Okay.
And we have some cyber controls and some power stuff out there too also. So those are kind of important things that we have out there that they, could be taking some pictures of or could be scoping out. Like I said, it just seems like all these events is happening, a little bit too soon as this little election thing was popping off, and now all of a sudden we getting, I don't know. So yeah, we want to make sure that you guys know we out in Jersey, we seeing them. So it ain't no fluke.
There is something out here, yes. We don't.
Yeah, it ain't no fluke. These New Jerseyans ain't out here just talking they shit.
Yeah, we are out here.
We pay attention to shit that's rolling in our skies. You feel what I'm saying? I just seen too. It's just too much activity. How about that? Can I say that for you? Have you seen just too much? Maybe because of the holidays. All right, let's see what happens next week.
But even like you said, we've never seen this much activities in the sky in our life. You know what I mean? holidays or not. So it's kind of crazy, like you said. And then when the holidays come, that's kind of a weird way to start putting all that in the sky, you know. So
to blend in, you got to blend in, right?
But what they tried, and it was, you know, because you know people out there, you know, the lights is in. I don't know what, you know, and it gets so dark in the winter. So when you go out there and you can really see them things just sitting out, and now they're moving, or some are just sitting, like you said, hovering in weird spots. With the size of them and the glow is so strong that it's almost like it's throwing people off. Then it might go somewhere in a weird angle that you know it ain't a shooting star. So like you said, some of the videos I got, that's where I started seeing the glows more, and that's actually right around where we live, where we at right now while shooting this. I've been seeing them at night 3 in that Orion's belt look. So
now that I have not seen yet, but that is definitely not what.
That's actually on my IG. You might actually see it. So if y'all look it up, it's on my IG right now. But I shared 2 different videos that were sent. So
if I see something like that, then I know it definitely ain't. You know,
that they know
something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So if they seen it, shout out to them for sending it over to us so we can let y'all know about it. Because that's what we doing. Boy, all our videos, we here to inform you about something. You feel what I'm saying? It's about some type of information you can take and put in the back of your mind. Like, all right, let me know. Damn, they did say that shit on the smoke session. Oh, word.
To it when it
so, like I said, we're not financial advisors, but we give you our opinion on these coins and certain things like that, stocks. And then basketball, football, we give you our opinion on who we think who should win. And, I mean, it's always some information. So therefore, you know, we try to give you some information that you can hold on to, and always just think, hey, all right, damn, maybe they was right. So yeah.
So y'all better, you know, just try to remember it, lock it in, you know, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. That way that news can kind of, you know, pop up every once in a while. Even if you don't watch the whole video, you might get something out of it, a little quick clip, you know what I'm saying? So
it's always good to have something, you know what I mean? Just some type of information, because you may be in California. You don't know what's going on over here. And if you got something going on in California, let us know, because we ain't in California right now.
Send us the videos, too. We'll post them on the page, too, you know, if you want to be known. If not, let it, you know, but we'll definitely post videos, chop some stuff up that we've been getting from all over. If you get footage yourself, please send it to us, you know, on the IG Smoke Session Podcast. But
we always asking for everything. Remember, pics. Send us our pics. You got some pictures of things rolling around. You got some bets. You got some coins we should invest. Look, send it over. We'll post it up, and we definitely gonna shout you out, because we like the feedback. We like the good. We like the bad. And we certainly like the ugly. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's real. That's what we like. You feel what I'm saying?
I gotta keep it real with y'all at all times. And speaking of that, watch the Battle of Disclosure when you get a chance. It's gonna cost you some money. But it's on Amazon Prime. I paid for it. It was worth it. I know some things. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just tell you to watch it.
Not to cut them off, but it's also some sites that you can watch it on for free. I didn't watch the whole thing. Fell asleep on it, so I'm going to get back to it. Blizzy, we ain't going to spoil it for nobody.
Sure y'all go find
I'm going to holler at him and give him my opinion on it, but you give your opinion on it.
I think it's accurate. It makes sense. All I will say is it's the UFOs. They say that the aliens are flying, and there's the UFO that man is flying. So there's they're already out there. And the world, let's say, I don't want to say the US, but pretty much the US and maybe some other countries that came together, but they know already how to do the UFOs and all that. So regardless, you might see some in the sky, like you're saying, drones or whatever these things may be, just know when you think it's an alien and some whatever, I'm gonna just say it ain't just maybe always an alien. But we got their technology that's been going on. That's part of the Battle of Disclosure. That news the info is supposed to go to us. You got your right to get it. So, and the stuff that's going on now, that's a whole nother thing that's illegal. But regardless, you got your right to get the info. So that's what that whole movie is about, educating you on that and letting you know what we need to do so we can get that info, given to us, But
damn.
It's been a lot of signs in the movies, like they say, go watch the thing about the E.T., but E.T. is based on the true story. It's a lot of weird, So.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about us. And like I said, we don't get into all this government and all that other good stuff. We have a lot of stuff that they got too, that China got, that Russia got. And there's only a few countries that got it. That's why, that's why we a threat. You feel what I'm saying? That's why we a threat, because we got exactly what they got. You know what I mean? So if you drones, little things in the sky, whatever things you may see in the sky, we got all those, and we like to. We'll show it to you. We'll show it to you in your face. I mean, in a couple of these Hollywood movies and these couple of these series that you watching on Netflix and on Hulu's and whatever you watching them on, they'll show it to you. So they have shown this to us before. So therefore, just gotta go look back. You know what I mean? We old, so we seen one of these movies before. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like deja vu for us. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So I trust me, I remember all the movies.
We don't know how iRobot gonna be, but it's gonna be some robots out this motherfucker
Right.
real soon.
How long ago was that? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so.
What about the other? I was about to just say, you told me about the niggas in black suits, Men in Black.
Yeah, and they keep talking about it, and you'll see that in Battle of Disclosure. Pay attention to the signs. Everything is not 100%. Just like E.T., everything's not 100% accurate, but there's pieces they take that are very real and put them in these movies and put, make a movie around it, a little fiction or however.
You can put a little twist.
Even when you look
to
at
it.
the true stories now, they all say it was a true story, but some fictional characters might have been added in this, like BMF or some of the movies, but so they still put a little fiction into it to spice up to make the story more, something you want to see, but.
Yeah, because they showed of all this before, so I mean it's cool, hopefully we could do something, hopefully we can stand together as a country, and try to stay away from the demons, I mean, and all that other stuff that be going on, because that's all it is. They want to make sure you sucked into everything else, but what the truth is. So, and that's the devil. So, I know all that goes in with all that. So, y'all be careful out there. I mean, stay dangerous. And blessed. Like, now you good.
Yeah.
We gonna roll one though.
Light one.
Pass one.
Pour one.
A little boost.
We out here, man.